Gets a great start on the KTM. So KTM out. That is a good start. Look again, just as you said in your analysis, using the penalty loop so late. The red light went out for him. It's almost a double penalty.
It's absolutely.
Miko.
Morbidelli out of the
seat indeed.
And Quattraro was behind him. He had to
men at the moment. The guard's being changed. Nakagami stops pole. Nakagami gives pole a little bit. Nakagami wiping him. So you can tell that Nakagami was going to try and take advantage of Pole Espargaro. Work hard, that pushed him out on the green. Rins on the 42 bike, but out front, Jack he's given it a good old tug, hasn't he? But he's making it work at the moment on the Paramount bike miles. They're coming to the end of the first 2.6 miles of this Red Bull Ring. Jack Dure, and if he can win this one, he will keep up Ducati's honours. Mir finished possibly. Well, I asked a question off air a minute ago, didn't I? Whether Quattraro was going to be able to put it together. The championship leader, he's got Rins still all over him. So Pole Espargaro on the 44-42 is Alex Rins on the other for 4th and 5th places. Andrea Dovizioso is another half a second. Dovi, though, will be working towards late race, almost for certain. Will be going backwards late in the race, you can be sure of it.
Absolutely. Well, 21 laps to go.
And who's one of the absolute professors of looking after tyres?
Sat there now.
Hot air from the bikes in front. I know the temperature doesn't seem to be the order of the afternoon dinner. It was a 0.541 gap at the line in front of them. Quite some. If you have got a valve train problem.
I wonder if it's
track limits warning for Iker Lecuona.
And Broad.
What happens when you're desperate to get on it? Hammer down. Still, Joan Mir 03. We thought he would make a good MotoGP rider with his style and the way he looked like he could be a good MotoGP rider.
Absolutely. And you know what? From the very first, and Frankie said, you cannot believe when you look at his data, this kid is so talented.
Joan Mir is being given some advice from pit lane, mapping his pop. That is going to reflect very badly on Suzuki. They want the win.
Time now, look at that. The lead's gone up to 1.3,
and that's why they're looking at backing it off a little bit. Missions at Suzuki.
I think Jack's holding Taka up now. You'd think he's Jack's showed
through goes Nakagami. Now then, the power of the Ducati onto this front straight. Will Jack snap back to Nakagami? 1.6 seconds at the line. Nakagami should be on his way.
He made a mistake.
Nakagami had to have made a mistake there.
All day long.
Look at Lucio. You're going grey, Lucio.
In at this, the lead has gone up to 1.9 seconds now.
When was the last time we had that in a race day? Taka Nakagami, spectacular day here at the Red Bull Ring. Shame there's no fans in to keep the paddock, I think, amused. And of course, television. Talking about it, it's happening right in front of us. Mir, Nakagami, Miller, Dovizioso. Lecuona is 9th, Quattraro 10th, Valentino Rossi way out of this. Here's Rins.
Binder's closing in.
Finish in front of him, is he, for KTM? Oh, that's a big... Well, they're going to call that. It's going to be red flag. Yeah, red flag. You can't have the airbag being
12
popped.
laps to go.
Yeah, red flag. It has to be, because the airbag's gone pop.
Gone.
Yeah, once the airbag's gone pop, it's an automatic red flag. In the lead up, didn't they, to this race meeting?
I believe that.
Wow.
What a horrible... Grab the brake, there's no brake. Look at the speed of that.
Wow, that's gone in hard, eh? So, Maverick Vinales bails out, literally just jumped off it when he had no great cameras on board. Great cameras. That is going past you at such a rate of knots, and it's such an...
That's another engine gone, I'm guessing, as well. Just thinking...
Pole Espargaro, but it ain't over and done with. It's Valentino Rossi, middle of your picture. Rossi at the moment in 8th place. 12 lap restarted MotoGP of Styria.
Meanwhile, the championship lead 2 points behind the Aprilia.
And Alex Marquez, the rookie, make-up places. He's only 18 points behind Fabio Quattraro in the championship at KTM Championship for the first time in MotoGP.
Well, why not?
Dovizioso end up at the end of this, but breaking records. That lets Dovizioso off anyway. Nakagami will move up into that 6th place. Now then, killer. He seems to do it with ease though, and he makes the... I was going to say, he made the apex. Miguel Oliveira is very well placed to put the Tech 3 KTM.
Meanwhile, Dovizioso working his way through.
Does it on me? I think the Suzuki has sort of run out of tyre for whatever reason that might be, whether it's choice of tyre
he went with, but maybe it's the same tyre.
So Paul Espargaro easing away at the front. Miguel Oliveira, nice long sweeping lap here from Miguel Oliveira. Will he look at the inside coming down? Oliveira to do that. 4 laps to go. Dovy's coming.
Can you imagine the celebrations in Paul?
His brother, they really are emotional, there's no doubt. He's looking good though, he's looking calm on this race to put himself with this front three. Again, Jack on that wide old sideways line.
On a 24.1, if he does another 24.1, he's won the race. But when they put +0 on your board,
Will have said, I want exactly what it is on my board, otherwise they wouldn't have given him that.
that's what time by going defensive. Look how much time he's lost.
Too much, you have called it absolutely spot on, Hodgie. So right. And here comes Jack on the brakes up into turn 4.
There you go.
The management to the inside then. It ain't over just yet.
And look who's behind him.
Right on it. For what he did at turn 3. Paul Espargaro. Maybe you should have stepped down. Jack Miller. Is he going to hang on? Is Paul going to go run onto the green? Clean and tidy over the last 2.6 miles. So, penultimate lap.
I'm going to repeat what I've said. Paul Espargaro is the more motions. He's got 2 laps leading. If he can do 2 perfect laps, without any mistake, to territory, he's had 1 MotoGP podium in 7 years of racing.
109 Grand Prix for Paul. Step of the podium. Paul Espargaro for KTM looking to equal Brad Binder's Brno. First place for KTM. Equally, if he doesn't hold it together, he will be so devastated. I'd be amazed to see him back. Will he get over there? 2.6 miles to go, just over.
See, I'd be giving him, they need to give him +0.3. Going to go defensive. If he does the perfect lap time now, they can't catch him. He's just done a 24.1. If he does another 24.1, he'll go defensive.
But a rider sometimes needs it taken out. I'm sure he will have said, I want exactly what it is on my board, otherwise they wouldn't have given his
time by going defensive. Look how much time he's lost.
Too much. You have called it absolutely spot on, Hodgie.
Just give him
And here comes Jack on the brakes up into turn 4.
There you go.
The management may have given this away. You're so right, Hodgie. I can't yet.
And look who's behind him.
Right on it. Miguel Oliveira is going to look to try and relegate him.
He's going to dive bomb him.
He is going to hate him, Camp. Neil Hodgson, you called it spot on.
Yeah, Miller, the only winner. Stances wasn't owed in. That's it. Great defending as well by Miller. He just stopped back the cat. He smack bang in the middle. Near and Nakagami were wide there in turn 4 as well. As that cost them places to Alex Rins. Let's look a little closer to Paul Espargaro. 2 laps to go here. Is Miller going to have a little... Well, the last 2 sectors for Paul Espargaro and the KTM, he's looked so good over the course of the 2 Grand Prix here. Espargaro taking what would be a memorable victory for KTM on home soil. This is going to be the biggest lap of his life. But barely watch. Paul Espargaro on the brink of the biggest day of his Grand Prix career. He's on the brakes then into turn 3. Miller then, he's not going for that unusual line this time. Defensive from Paul, and he knew it from Miller. Yeah, Paul Espargaro just got in a little bit too hot. He's coming. Miller is going to try and attack him on the brink. Paul Espargaro, he tries to fight back through 5. No way through. This brings Oliveira into the picture. I think one of these 3. Can Miller hold on? Oliveira, he's trying to find a way through on Paul Espargaro. Hang on here in the Red Bull ring. Can he keep the cap